A senior Lashkar-e-Taiba commander eats a meal at a restaurant he's never visited before. Hours later, he's dead, collapsed at the gates of a mosque in the heart of Pakistan's capital. That's Qari Saeed Abdul Aziz. He ran the LET department that looked after the families of terrorists killed in Kashmir. Now he's the one being mourned, and Pakistani authorities still have not said what actually killed him. But his death does not exist in isolation. Days before it, a video surfaced of Rizwan Hanif, a senior Lashkar commander wanted by India, making an admission his own organization has never made before. On camera, he says more than 30 of his men have been killed by unknown gunmen across Pakistan and Pakistan-occupied Jammu and Kashmir over the last 3 to 4 years. Cities like Peshawar, Karachi, Rawalpindi, Muzaffarabad, Rawalkot. For an outfit that Pakistan insists was banned and dismantled years ago, that's a remarkable thing to admit out loud. So in this explainer, we are breaking down who exactly was Qari Saeed Abdul Aziz and why does his death matter? What is Rizwan Hanif actually claiming and how much of it actually checks out? Where and how are these Lashkar operatives allegedly being killed? And who does Pakistan's own terror network think is behind it? Here's what's been reported so far. Qari Saeed Abdul Aziz reportedly ate at an unfamiliar eatery in Islamabad. He then travelled to Quba Mosque to offer prayers. According to reports, he collapsed near the mosque's entrance shortly after arriving and died on the spot. The cause of death has not been officially established. No Pakistani authority has issued a formal account of what happened, which is itself notable given who Aziz was. Aziz was not a foot soldier. Within LET's internal structure, he was reportedly attached to the department responsible for maintaining contact with and providing financial and logistical support to the families of LET militants killed in encounters in Jammu and Kashmir. In effect, he managed the organization's composition and welfare network for its dead. That's an administrative role, but a sensitive one. It would have given him visibility into casualty numbers, family networks, and internal LET bookkeeping most operatives would not see. Aziz's death fits into a broader pattern that's been building for months. In one recent case, Qari Shahzada, a relative of Hafiz Saeed and a key LET fundraiser who also held a position with Jamaat Ulema-e-Islam, was shot dead by unidentified assailants in Karachi's Khairabad area while heading to morning prayers. What connects several of these killings? No group has claimed responsibility. The targets are linked to Lashkar's financing or welfare networks rather than just frontline militants, and Pakistani authorities have offered little public clarity on any of them. That pattern is exactly what Rizwan Hanif addresses from inside the organization itself. Rizwan Hanif is described as a senior LET commander and deputy chief of the outfit's Pakistan-occupied Kashmir faction, reportedly tied to cross-border infiltration, recruitment, and coordination with proxy fronts like the People's Anti-Fascist Front. He is wanted by Indian security agencies. In a video reportedly filmed in May and geolocated to a gathering in Pakistan, Hanif tells the crowd that over the past 3 to 4 years, more than 30, at one point he says close to 40, LET members have been killed. He names the locations one by one: Peshawar, Karachi, Rawalpindi, Muzaffarabad, Rawalkot. He calls them martyrs. Hanif blames unknown gunmen, which he alleges are Indian intelligence operatives. He offers no evidence for that claim, and Indian officials have, as they have with similar past allegations, dismissed it as baseless. According to Indian security officials, the individual in the video has been identified as Hanif himself, and the video's authenticity has reportedly been verified on that front. Independent third-party verification of the claims made in the video, the numbers, the timeline, has not been publicly established. Reports also note the video includes inflammatory remarks against the Hindu community, consistent with how such groups often use religious rhetoric to sustain recruitment and radicalization even while acknowledging internal losses. This matters because of what Pakistan has said for years, that Lashkar-e-Taiba was banned and effectively dismantled after the 2008 Mumbai attacks, which killed 166 people and led the UN to sanction the group in 2005 over its Al-Qaeda and Taliban links. Hanif's speech cuts against that narrative on two fronts. First, it confirms LET still has an active operational network spread across Pakistan and PoK, not just the defunct brand name. Second, it's reportedly the first time anyone linked to that outfit has publicly admitted on camera that its own cadre are being systematically killed on Pakistani soil. Both threats, Aziz's death and Hanif's admission, are unfolding against a backdrop of unrest in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir, Balochistan, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, and separately a string of targeted killings of religious political figures like the JUIF leaders killed in the past month. Whether Aziz's death is connected to the same pattern Hanif describes is not confirmed. What is clear is that a senior LET figure has died in unexplained circumstances at the exact moment his own organization is publicly reckoning with a string of unexplained deaths among its own ranks. So to return to where we started, what actually killed Qari Saeed Abdul Aziz and why has Pakistan stayed silent on it? Is his death connected to the more than 30 killings that Rizwan Hanif described? And if Lashkar-e-Taiba was really banned and dismantled, as Pakistan claims, why is a senior commander of the group still holding forth on camera about protecting his men? We'll be tracking this story as more details emerge. Thank you for watching.
They had a nuclear weapon.
The old rules are breaking. Alliances are shifting.
Apologize again to the victims of the paedophile Jeffrey Epstein.
Wars are redrawing maps. Oil routes can shake economies overnight. One election in America can impact markets in Mumbai.
No tax on tips.
One move by China can alter the balance in Asia. One conflict in West Asia can hit every Indian household. This is no longer a distant story. This is our story. Your story. Because for the first time in decades, India is not watching from the sidelines. India is rising. India is negotiating. India is balancing rivals. India is building military strength. India is shaping trade routes. India is becoming central to the new global order. And yet, most global news is still told through someone else's lens. Washington's lens, Beijing's lens, London's lens. But where is India's lens? Where is the platform that explains the world from our perspective? Welcome to India's Axis, a new destination for geopolitics, strategy and power seen through India's eyes, from Neighborhood Watch to the biggest global stories that matter to you. Why tensions in the Taiwan Strait matter to India, how one move by China can affect India's security, what turmoil in Pakistan means for regional stability, how Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Nepal, and Bhutan shape India's neighborhood, why oil choke points can hit your wallet, how wars abroad can reshape India's security. This is not noise. This is not shouting. This is not recycled headlines. This is sharp, intelligent storytelling. Daily explainers, war room analysis, strategic conversations, because news is everywhere, but perspective is rare, and in the age of confusion, clarity is power. Axis is for the audience that wants more than headlines. The axis of global power is shifting. India is at the center of that shift. It's time the world was explained accordingly, to understand the world through India's strategic lens. Subscribe now.